Welcome everybody to my first Thursday live tips for entrepreneurs, my friends. I'm so glad that you could make it today. And if you're watching this on the replay, please let me know, #replay or #live. What does that mean? People ask me, it's nothing. It just stands out to us, your comments better, because why? We give away prizes and draws for people that join us live or on the replay and watch what I have to say. My name is Zandra Ross, for those of you who don't know me, and I know that a lot of you do, and I thank you for supporting all that I do. Who am I? Because I am also broadcasting to LinkedIn and YouTube right now. So my name is Zandra Ross. I live in Prince George, British Columbia. I am a coach. I am an executive life coach, and I'm also a consultant. And basically, what do? I help people dream again. And that means communities, organizations, and individuals. And so I've been for the past, I hate saying the number, but it's almost been 30 years. It's kind of freaking me out right now. I think it's like 28 years. But what I've been doing is helping people out in the world learn to dream again, organize their lives so that they can actually get what it is that they want out of their lives. Okay. So what is it? Normally I show up on Fridays at 12:10, and I'll be showing up again tomorrow at Friday at 12:10. And I talk about a whole bunch of different things, but the majority is mindset focus, right? And this group is for all sorts of people. So what I found is that there's a lot of business stuff that I talk about in my coaching programs and what I do, entrepreneurs. And I've realized that they are really two different groups. Oh, there you seeing the backgrounds here. There are really two groups of people, my entrepreneurs and my lifestyle people and leadership people. And the lifestyle and leadership people are focusing on mindset, skills, tools, and that. A lot of times they're not interested in the stuff that the entrepreneurs are interested in, which is about technical. How do I build my business? How do I manage social media? How do I get a cool background in behind me like that? How am I streaming to 1, 2, 3, 5 different places right now? So I'm just not coming to you live on Facebook if that's where you're watching it. I'm coming to you live on 3 different Facebook pages, LinkedIn, and YouTube right now. How do you do that? You'll be learning about that in our Thursday tips. So every Thursday, I'm going to be speaking directly to my business people and my entrepreneurs out there, and maybe would-be entrepreneurs. Maybe you're an influencer and you want to learn to up your game in terms of your social media and how to show up. Maybe you want to learn more about how to create a group. Why am I doing this? Why does that show up every week? Because it helped me double my business during the pandemic. That's how I stayed alive. I'm an in-person facilitator. My background is facilitation, community and organizational development, and coaching, one-on-one coaching. And those were generally in the past all in person until this crazy COVID hit. And, what I want to say is it was hard, but professionally, it was probably the best thing that ever could have happened to me. My business went into overdrive when COVID hit, and it shocked me because as a facilitator. So why did it work? Is because I shifted focus. I started going, what am I going to do? How am I going to connect with my clients? How am I going to keep my business going? Well, that's what this group is going to talk about. What some of my past experiences, what were some of the strategies and tools that I use to help double my business in COVID. And I'm expecting to double again next year, just from the work that I've been doing. So that's what this entrepreneur live is going to be on Thursdays. It's going to be about tips and tricks just for my business people or would-be business people that want to know how to grow bigger, faster, stronger, or even define what is your purpose. So we'll be talking about niche. What are some of the topics? I started doing a little bit of a brainstorm of what we'd be talking about. Really, some of the topics that I want to share with you in this group, and there's going to be many of them, so it'll be every Thursday. We talk a lot in our programs about Google Docs. right? And you hear about it in programs. And in one of our coaching, people are like, what the heck are you talking about, Google Docs? And I'm sorry, if you don't know about Google Docs, it is magical. And it is a way for you to organize, stay connected, have all of your systems coordinated, including your calendar, your files, your, it's like Dropbox on steroids kind of thing is what I love about Google Docs. So we'll do a training on that. Basically, how is that going to help you, and why should you consider Google Docs as a file management system, a communication system, and a calendar scheduling system for yourself, right? Another thing will be how to use StreamYard. So that's one of the tools that I'm using right now to come to you live all these different ways is a tool called StreamYard. And it's amazing. And we'll talk more about that. I won't go into any detail. Another one, why set up a Facebook group? So those of you who are watching in my free Facebook group, you may say, well, Zan, you're you could be like, yeah, I know what you do. Why do you have this group? My entrepreneurs who don't have a Facebook group always go, why is it important? We'll talk about that. All right. I'm not going to leave it, but it's vital if you want to grow your business. Is it the only thing in your business to have Facebook and a Facebook group? No, we can grow our business lots of other ways. And so that's another thing that we'll talk about. I'm going to add that to my list right now. What do you do if you're not on Facebook? Growing your business without Facebook. Growing biz without Facebook. See, I get these brainwaves here everywhere all the time. So how do you keep your business going? Because I know people who are getting locked out right, left center, right center, whatever you want to call it. Everybody's getting locked out. So what do? You can't have all of your business rely on Facebook or Instagram, because if you get hacked or kicked out, ain't going to help. Another topic is funny, how to use your PowerPoint as a Zoom background. So we're going to talk a little bit about more Zoom. And for those of you who are doing meetings, how can you make them more engaging? We'll talk a little bit about virtual engagement for people doing Zoom meetings, my facilitators. How do you make your session a little bit more interesting for your participants, right? So we'll show you some cool tips and tricks that I've learned in the past, really this past year and a half. I've learned so much more than I ever thought possible. Another thing will be how to stop. Oh, one of my big things is how do you stop giving it away for free? And what I mean is your knowledge, your skills, your expertise, especially if you are a budding entrepreneur and you're trying to switch from doing things for free to charging. How do I charge? What do I charge? And how do I stop the sucker fish is what I call them, the people that know you're in business and know that you want to make a business, but still keep asking you to do stuff for free. How do you redirect that? How do you stop doing that, but in an authentic way that feels good for you? All righty. How to pick a niche. How to pick an idea, right? If you've got 18 ideas, I have so many people going, Zan, I know I'm made for big things. What am I going to do? We'll talk about that. Yeah, so there's so many. I'm just going to give you a sample. And what I'd love to hear, if there's topics that you're interested in, I would love for you to drop a note and tell me, what is it that you want to hear about in business? Whether it be social media, whether it be about virtual meetings and how to engage people, whether it's about if you're a facilitator, if you are a health and wellness professional and you want to increase your scope, right? So what is that? What are those things that you need support with? Those are what are going to form the lives. I've got a list of things I can tell you, but it's more fun if you let me know what you want. All right. So that's what's going to be happening. And then just a little bit of a heads up. Y'all know Friday live, we've got 12:10 to 12:30 about PM. What are we doing for the next few weeks? We are going to be starting a series, and it's really about, and why do I keep forgetting the name of it? It's awful, you guys. So give me a sec here, and I'm going to tell you what the real name of it is so I don't stumble through it. What we're going to be doing here the next couple of days, the next couple of Friday shows are going to be about challenging your inner critic. So a lot of times we do a different topic every week. The feedback, the people that I'm working with right now, people in the coaching group, and just different things. It's our mindset. It's always our mindset. And battling, we think it's about battling other people out there. Who's going to buy my product or this or that? Honestly, it's battling yourself most of the time is where people's struggles come in business. So, and in life, sorry, I'm on to my day Friday here. So it really doesn't matter if you have a health and wellness goal, if you have a lifestyle goal, if you have a money goal, if you have a business goal, if you have a hobby goal, right? If you don't get over that inner voice telling you that you're not good enough, smart enough, fast enough, responsible enough, committed enough, inspired enough, motivated enough, whatever the thing is that your brain is telling you that's holding you back from moving towards your goals, that's your inner critic, that person, that repeat, that just keeps beating It's not out of you. That's what we're going to talk about for the next few weeks. So we've got, I think it's a 5 session series. So tomorrow we're going to really just get you into it. And then every week after that, we're going to focus on a specific step, a series of steps for you to be able to start battling that inner critic and starting to love yourself as much as you deserve to be loved and holding yourself up and feeling inspired. Okay. So that really is what Friday's going to be about. Thursday, going to be different tips every week. You'll be seeing advertisements and lives for this. So I want to say thank you so much. And I'm so excited to be here really talking about another big passion of mine. So please join me if you have any entrepreneur friends that you think, or lifestyle or health and wellness or leadership friends that you think would benefit from this group. I would love for you to copy the link to the leadership strategies for ambitious people and copy and paste that and send it to your friends and family or anybody you think that might benefit from these sessions that we have. Alrighty. Hello to all of you. You're beautiful. Thank you for tuning in. You know what? And it's time. Get out there. And it's time to dream again, people. It's time to get excited about life. It's time to stop waiting for things to go back to normal. It's for you to create your own normal. That's what I challenge each and every one of you in the world. And you are destined for great things. Whether you think it's a big thing that's going to serve the world or it's a big thing that's going to serve your family or yourself, you are destined for great things. It's time for you to jump in, embrace that shit, and get on with it, okay? So thank you for joining me, my friends. And I'm looking forward to seeing you every Thursday to talk about entrepreneur tips and business tips, and every Friday to talk to you about mindset and leadership tips. Alrighty, have a great afternoon. We will talk to you tomorrow, Fridays at 12:10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Have a great day.